Minecraft mobs may not look intimidating when you play the game, but in real life they're absolute units. Most Minecraft mobs are 2 blocks tall, meaning they're 2 meters tall. That means they would be 6'6" in real life. So I wanted to find out, me, who's also a unit, who's also 6'6" centimeters, that is, to see if I could beat these mobs in real life. Now for some context, I'm gonna be assuming all mobs are fighting me to the death, because some mobs don't hit back when you attack them, such as the villager. And to make sure that they do, I'm gonna be taking the wives. And to make sure I have the most accurate depiction of what I'm going to be fighting, I'm going to do some rough calculations, because a villager is 1.95 blocks tall and each block is 1 meter tall, meaning it would be 6'4" in real life. So they definitely have the reach advantage, and I searched up the average weight of a 6'4" male, which is 94 kilos, and I weigh 75 kilos, so there would be 3 weight classes bigger than me. What? Okay, I might regret taking the wives now. Okay, they might have the upper hand now, literally, but all they do is wake up, walk around all day, at things, and go back to sleep. Like, they don't train anything, they're completely useless. All they do is eat and sleep. And I actually have done weight training, so I think I could have an advantage over them. And I also have tons of combat experience. No you don't. I saw you only box like 1 time in your life. I don't think we need to go into that. And you didn't even end up winning the fight. Okay, I may not have combat experience, but I'm definitely stronger than someone who has never done weight training before. And I swear villagers' hands are like glued together, so their reach doesn't even matter. So the only thing they can do me is like kick him, and I can easily dodge a kick. So all I'm gonna do is a double slide tackle from Shadow Fight 2, take them on the ground, then repeatedly start punching them in the face, and I'm gonna make their big ass nose broken. So villager goes in winning with light injuries, but if you count that they could use the hands, you'll be winning with heavy injuries. Now on to the villager's best friend, the Iron Golem. The Iron Golem is 2.8 blocks tall, so they are 9'2" tall in real life. And for reference, the tallest man in history was 8'11", so they completely dwarf the tallest human. And their total volume, because they are 1.4 blocks wide and they're 0.5 blocks width, doing 2.8 times 1.4 times 0.5, they would be 1.96 meters cubed. And if you times 1.96 meters cubed by how much iron weighs kilogram per meter cubed, you time 1.96 times 7,850 to give 15,386 kilograms. That's how much the Iron Golem weighs, by the way. So I don't think I could even put a dent in this behemoth. Bro, it weighs like 2 cars. Obviously I'm dead. Now let's move on to the next mob, the chicken. Now a chicken may look harmless, but obviously in Minecraft everything's like 2 times bigger, so a Minecraft chicken is gonna be 2 times bigger than our normal chicken. And a Minecraft chicken is 0.7 blocks tall, meaning they would be 0.7 meters tall, which is 2'3". Now just imagine a chicken being 2'3". That's not what I meant when I asked for a huge cock. Now, IRL chicken is like 1.5 to 1.8 foot tall, so it's not that big compared to the actual real life chicken, so it wouldn't be that bad. And the only thing it can do is like peck me a little bit, so it'll like hurt a little bit, but after you grab its neck and just start pummeling it to the ground, yeah, I don't think it's gonna become more of a threat. A chicken goes in winning with light injuries, or it could just go easy peasy victory. The Minecraft wolf. Now a normal wolf, a human is not beating that, okay, regardless of what those podcasts do. But a Minecraft wolf, which is like twice as big as a normal wolf, you are definitely not beating that. Doing some rough calculations, the wolf is 0.9 blocks tall, meaning it's 0.9 meters tall, which comes out to 3 foot height, and they're like 2 blocks long, meaning that it comes out to 6'4" length. It's almost as big as the wolf that just got de-extinctified, the dire wolf. So if you're telling me the wolf is almost as big as a wolf that roamed the Jurassic era, there's no way in hell that I'm beating it. But now let's move on to the actual saucy mobs, okay? Now let's move on to the hostile mobs. The hostile mobs, I would assume, are like predators, like they have a natural surviving instinct to fight and have combat knowledge. So what better to start off than the classic zombie? Now a zombie, similar to a villager, is 1.95 blocks tall, meaning is 6'4". Now unlike the villager, a zombie would have a natural sense of fighting, like it knows naturally how to attack things. However, with that being said, a zombie has 3 main weaknesses. The first weakness, when you think of a normal zombie, if it bites you, if it attacks you, you get infected as well. A Minecraft zombie does not have that problem. If it attacks you, you just get hurt. The second weakness is that a zombie is so slow compared to a villager, compared to most other things. A zombie is as slow as hell, so I would imagine they're punching and they're like moving and kicking just as slow as seen in the game. The third weakness is that their body is made out of rotten flesh, meaning rotten flesh is basically half the weight of normal living flesh, yeah? So if you do 94 kilograms divided by 2. That comes out to 47 kilograms. So a zombie practically weighs nothing. So I would generally think a zombie, I think I would win with light injuries because they generally are weaker than villagers. If villagers could use their hands and throw hands to a zombie, a villager would absolutely smoke the zombie, winning with light injuries. The next mob is the skeleton. Now a human skeleton has 206 bones in its body, but when I'm done with it, it's gonna have 207. Am I right? Anyone? So get down on your hands and knees. Oh, fuck. A skeleton is 2 blocks tall, meaning is 6'6" in real life. Now, similar to a zombie, a skeleton has no muscle fibers or no fats or no organs, so it's gonna be light as hell and it's just bones. So in close combat, I can pretty confidently say I would destroy the skeleton. But the thing is, skeleton spawns with a weapon in hand, a bow and arrow. So if I spawn like 5 inches from the skeleton, I'm absolutely destroying the skeleton, okay? But if I spawn like in a room where I'm like 15 or 20 meters away from the skeleton, I'm getting dead. I'm just dead. It can aim the bow and arrow at me and I'm not fast enough to dodge a bloody arrow. And people who are watching this thinking they can, you can't. An arrow travels like 300 miles per hour. So I'm gonna put skeletons 50-50 where context matters. Now for the last mob, but not least, the Enderman. Now Enderman, you know, is a tall black entity who loves to steal blocks and hates water. Mojang, you are not slick. I don't know why, but I feel like Enderman would be good in the NBA. Anyways, it's 9'5", which means Enderman has a crazy reach. It can like lift blocks of anything, which means it can lift gold. I swear a gold block in Minecraft weighs like 20 tons or something. So basically, Enderman is like a superpowered entity and it can teleport. So if I spawn like 1,000 miles, I can't even do anything. It's just gonna teleport to me. But I don't know what the environment is when I'm gonna be fighting it. So if I spawn like in an environment where there's like a river or like a water source nearby, I could use it to my advantage. So I'm gonna use my knowledge to jump into the river or the water source and I'm gonna scoop it up with my hands and like chuck it at the Enderman. And the Enderman is not that smart, okay? So when I throw the water at the Enderman, yeah, it's just gonna get damaged and just take it like a good little boy it is. So context definitely matters when I'm fighting an Enderman. However, spawning with the water source nearby, not like far away, because if it's far away and I try to run to it, Enderman is just gonna teleport behind me. So I'm not gonna get there in time. So it needs to be nearby. So I'm gonna give 80/20 with context matters. 80% to Enderman winning and 20% for me to winning, because the Enderman can hit really hard, but not as hard as you can hit the subscribe button. No, the video is not over. Do not click off. Do not click off. Please, if you enjoyed the content, subscribe, because that really helps. I can't even monetize my channel yet. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe.